He's like this. He's all down to cue ball control, and there ain't no one better in Gravesend for cue ball control than this man. You know, sometimes that white, he could practically pick you up and put it where he wants.
Yeah, his ability is very. I'm very guilty, and I've learnt my lesson over the 3 years. But I'm guilty of judging somebody on their cue action, their stance, their technique. Maybe coming from a snooker background.
So well. Bottom side off the cushion.
So, and if you look at his style, he's not, he's high on the ball. He doesn't get down to the shot, but you can get away with that in this sort of game.
It's cue ball control, Budge, and there's no one better in Gravesend than this man for putting that white where he wants. It's a massive part of his game. But what makes Scott Foley such a great player is, like I said to Malcolm earlier, he's got a good all-round game. He's got a great safety game. He can pot the ball, but I truly believe a lot of the time he makes the game look simple because he can get that white where he wants. And it's a massive strength in his game.
Yeah, I don't think he's happy here though.
Well, I'm thinking the yellow goes by the black.
It does. I'm more worried about the one at the top.
He's getting on the next ball, isn't it?
It's the one at the top that's going to cause him problems. He was hoping to get that on. He was hoping to get on
this
that.
Is not easy. What about you, Mel? Where would you go from here, mate?
Well, I'm probably a little bit more gung ho. I think I'd be. They all go, don't they? Drop the yellow in at the top first, then a little bit left hand side, maybe hold for the left middle, the yellow in the left.
Yeah, he's played that one. No, he ain't. Whoa.
No, this is a bit too far. It's difficult to hold for it.
Yeah, I think you're right. He should be probably holding on the rig. Yeah, it's tough.
I think the yellow in the centre by the red at the bottom. I think
I Jonah'd him saying how good his cue ball control was. The old commentator's curse.
Does the yellow in the middle go?
No. From there, no.
I don't think he can clip the edge.
I don't think so.
Well.
He's obviously gone to attack the top of the table and then work his way down. But I mean, Scott could have took the yellow by the black ball first and gone on with that. I don't know, he might have stunned and played that first, this in there, yellow in there.
He hasn't got a particularly easy safety shot. The only thing he's got in his favour that Woodsy's reds are fairly safe.
Yeah, I think that's why he has to go for it.
Certainly out. He's going to try put this with a bit of side, but even then, where's the white? Where's the white going?
Ooh, I think he was cheating the pocket.
Yeah, but even then, what was his next shot?
No.
What was his next shot? Because he wasn't getting through to that other yellow to pot. So
it was a tough clearance. But I mean, really, I think you'd be quite happy on yellows here, wouldn't you? I mean, Scott's got it tough here.
Yeah,
he needs a couple of good shots here to get him up and running. At some point.
Yeah, I mean,
it's tough. Yeah, this is tough.
It is.
And yeah, one mistake could well leave Foley in. That's a great shot of
Richard Marsh in the background.
I'm looking at Woodsy there with his beard. I mean, that's very I'm just picturing him in a red outfit.
Festive, yeah.
You know, yeah. If he had a red top on there and a little red hat with a white bobble,
it's more like Elf on the Shelf,
Christmas,
isn't
it?
I've got a present for Scott. A little highlights package of that lovely trap, the hit and trap on the cue ball.
Well, here, I'll tell you, we ain't going to go into this now, mate. But you got a little present for the Foresters AA. I've just had the death stare from Malcolm. Okay, moving on. Let's get back in this game. Suppose you didn't follow up with that bunch. He's a bit outnumbered here, isn't he?
Well, yeah, but we'll be polite.
So, Jason and Martin have had to leave the commentary booth. You won't be able to hear them anymore.
Via a right hook from Malk. He's played a great
That's
shot.
a great shot, by
really
the way.
Is a good ball.
Do you know what? I wouldn't have seen that.
That is quality.
The only problem is, I would say only problem, this is the rule set we're playing, but with the DF, you know, he's not going to gain a big advantage. But hey, that's the rules we play. If this was black ball rules, then Scott would be in big trouble, because he'd have to get out of it. But that's the way it is. Not moaning about it. That's just, you know, that's the rule set we play. But you play such a good shot like that, you're not going to get a great advantage out of it.
No.
You know, it's not going to change the frame or anything like that.
Well, really, the way Scott's left it here, I think he might be able to get both these reds out, or certainly the red on the cushion. But that's one of Woods' strength. He has got a really good safety game.
Yeah, he's a grinder.
He can grind it out well, but you know, he's like I was saying earlier, he's playing a lot more open nowadays. Something I've got to learn to do, Budge.
Be more open.
I used to have a go at you for playing too open, and I play too negative
I've
at
said
times.
that before. I mean, you had
true, mate. True.
You did well to come back from 4-2 against Mark Sunderland, but you know there was a black that I know you were afraid of going into the reds, but there was a black that
I know
you'd pot 9 times out of 10, and you've played the percentage shot by trying to pot it in the corner and roll it over, thinking that Mark's 2 reds are out of action, and then he's played a blinding shot, and then you're bang in trouble.
Yeah, and what was you saying the other day? Rolling balls down.
Yeah, but sometimes you've got to take. It's not as if it was a difficult pot either. You just.
No, you're right.
And sometimes once the opportunity's there, you've got to take it. You can't play safe too often.
I certainly didn't feel as good as what I did when I was practicing with you the other night.
Well, I did say when I was commentating that you were just, you know, you were awesome, and I hoped that you played in that sort of attacking style.
Yeah.
He's going to try and put this in the middle, I think. He's got to be careful not.
Was that touching?
Well, it must have been. It must have been touching ball.
I thought he had a chance to get his dodgy red out there, but maybe it did plant on the yellow. I'm not quite sure.
Okay, so he's going to try and pop this and knock the yellow out of the way, which could change. Oh, he's missed that by a country mile. Well, he's left it safe.
Mind you, he's safe.
But
or is he? Does the yellow go past?
No, I don't
think.
I don't think so. I think he hits the red first. But he's missed that by a mile.
Yeah, but he probably missed it so much because he was more worried about it in the yellow full on the face, wasn't he? Sometimes he just throw the shot out.
And yet you're still below us. What a fucking bloody team you have. Jesus Christ.
Oh, he might. Well, he's going for the corner.
I think he does go. Yeah, it's away. Quite a great shot.
I'm not sure if he wanted to pop that.
Well, of course he wanted to pop it. I think one good shot here, Budge. It's game over.
That yellow doesn't go in the corner.
That's black first.
Yeah, but Jay's blind.
Well,
he hasn't got his bins on today.
I think so.
Or could he clip the left-hand side and play the white into a billiard shot?
Yeah, there's possibly a budge. That's a foul all day long. That's a foul all day long.
I'm not brave enough to call that. Do you want to play a replay on it?
Yeah.
Have you got a replay?
Yeah, that is.
Have we got a replay?
I have got a replay.
Well, let's play the replay.
Let's have a look.
Well, you did call it before, didn't you?
Before he played it, because there's no way.
Interesting to see that. Let's have a look.
I think black all day long, because there's no way the black's this side. The black's this side.
Yeah. No, that's not a foul. That's not a foul. No foul. Yeah, that was no foul. Definitely, 100% there wasn't a foul. Yeah,
good eyes, Joe.
Hit the yellow. Yeah, he's hit the yellow first there, all day. I think I've got a feeling if he pots the yellow, then he's tight.
Yeah.
But it was definitely the other side of it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
And that's the benefit of a replay, because my first impression was it was black first.
Yeah, my gut reaction was.
Yeah.
It looked like black first.
I've got to admit, the thing is, they were tight together. If he actually makes a pot, I think you can contest it.
Yeah, I mean, if I'd been reffing that, and I was there standing at the table and reffing that, I'd have called that.
It's one of those ones you call in your head. You go on your gut, and as a ref, you say foul, bang, because you
Well,
see it.
well, Scotty Woods certainly wasn't sure about it because he was looking over here as soon as he played the shot.
Yeah, he's done all right there.
Yeah,
because a lot of
definitely,
players would have maybe.
Yeah, but this is the thing with events like this. You know, I mean, you imagine that on another table, that could have caused a bit of a storm.
But he's got himself back in the game here.
Yeah, definitely.
Not only has he got 2 shots, but he's got one of Scott's yellows at the top now.
Where are we going here then, Budge?
So
I think he's just going to dolly between the two here. He could push the red a little bit tighter just there, just to totally kill that ball and leave the white there. Mind you, if he plays that, he might be leaving him on the middle there. I'm not too sure. I think whatever happens, he can't be leaving him on a ball for his first shot. There's no way he could be doing it.
I think you just play a little DF here, wouldn't he? Just maybe touch.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He could leave the white amongst the balls there. I'm wondering if he could actually push his red a bit there. Yeah. But he's got to be careful. He's not. Yeah. Yeah, the main thing is here for Foley, he does not leave him a pot first visit. And obviously, Mr. Woods is going to go for it. He's got, if he gets the 2, get these out and then take it from there. They're all in the open, aren't they? Tough.
Yeah, the only
I don't think he's got no option here, just to leave the white tied up on the 2 yellow red balls.
While he's got his yellow over the middle pocket.
Yeah, this is a shot. Yeah, I did call this.
Shot.
Yeah, I did call that. See, if that red was another inch towards the yellow there, it stops the double. I think it's still doubles back, doesn't it?
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, I think he's got.
He's left it. See, the main thing was there. Where is he? The main thing for Foley there is he didn't leave him a pot on.
More difficult pot is the one at the top, but I'd
but
prefer to go for the one at the top. I'd prefer to go for the pot at the top of the table.
I'm not sure you can see that.
What?
I don't think you can hit that thin enough at the top of the table.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
It's
I think
deceptive.
this is clear cut. I think he might be playing a lot of side on this. If he makes this, oh dear. He's got a good chance now.
It's a nice angle on
He's
this
now
red
crossed
for the
back on
double.
the red.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if he pots this with 2 shots.
Well, he's on here. He can come back to it. I feel the white needs to be a little bit the other side there.
The only problem is, although to win the frame you're going to have to be aggressive, but once he starts going for these, he takes away any safety option. He's missed that.
He's under. It's unbelievable.
And now he's in trouble because he's
I
now
didn't think he
taking
had the
away
angle to play that.
I think actually it's worked out quite. It could have been worse. Look at the reds. You approach the table with this clearance to win the frame.
Yeah, that's right. And you've got to look at where he was a couple of shots ago.
Yeah.
He's done well to even give himself a chance to win this frame. It's simple. Well, it's not simple, but you take these balls out, you're in the next round. And he's got a very good chance. All about cue ball control here.
Yeah,
Nice first ball.
I mean, I haven't seen him play too often. I know how good he is, Scott, but just under
Probably
pressure.
should be up top of the table.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's like under pressure. He's got quite a sort of jabby cue action, so sometimes.
No, he's a good pressure.
He's good player, but what I'm saying is sometimes.
Scotty was a very good
you
pressure
get
player.
a little bit of sort of tension in the arm and whatever. You can jab one and.
Yeah, I don't think Scott's like. He's a very. To me, he's always been a very confident player.
I wouldn't be queuing over that. Just drop this in the middle.
Yeah, it's all about cue ball control here.
That's nice.
It's all about how it splits at the top
Yeah.
because obviously as he pots the outside one of the two at the top.
Well, me
He's gonna have to
personally,
cannon.
I might be tempted to go down now, because this could be his last ball. If he goes down and he don't get a good angle, he leaves these two till last, he could be in trouble.
He's only got one shot as well, remember? So
I think that's a good call. I think.
I'll pop this and go down now, because he could actually play the outside red, screw into that one, and he's still on this one. He'd have a choice of two then. Yeah, I'll be looking to go down after this shot. Yeah, he is looking at that. Yeah, I think it's too risky. Leaving the two reds up the top till last, it could be risky.
just be careful here.
He's going up top.
Just
you don't really need to dig into this.
Don't knock the yellow in.
Oh,
Don't knock the yellow in.
God, Scott. Why did he dig into that?
He just had to top it off the
Yeah,
cushion.
he just play it off the cushion. Criminal. Mind you, I'm one to talk, but I'm a bit frustrated with him.
He's nowhere near that at all.
Oh, I actually feel gutted for him. See, Foley's one of my best pals. I actually really felt for Woodsy there.
Yeah, so do I.
I'm not quite sure why he stand it. Right, he only had to kick it off the cushion.
I just thought just plain ball.
Yeah.
I thought it plain ball. He's coming off the
Big
cushion
try,
sort
bit
of
too
here, isn't
greedy.
he?
Yeah,
He can either come back
yeah.
for this one or
Yeah, that's it.
a bit harder.
Giro Lordy. Well, you can see by Foley there, he's a very happy relief man.
Very relieved, man.
Foley 5, Woodsy 4. But do you know what? Let's give Scotty Woods some credit here. I mean, you know, he looked like he was down and out, and he get a good chance to come back. Yeah, he was trying to be a bit too precise with his cue ball control. He didn't need to do that.
No.
Didn't need to do it.
No, tough game. But Scott comes through. My next opponent.
On that note, I'm gonna have a leak.
Well, the next match, I believe, without taking the words out of Malcolm's mouth, I believe is going to be Kevin Kelleher against John Ballard.